Welcome to day 2 of my 21-day challenge. We are planning for our best new year ever. Today, we're going to be dipping into mindset as well as looking back at the goals that we set on day 1. Remember, you can start this at any time in the year, and if you start on January 2nd or March 3rd, it doesn't matter, okay? We've got a full year, so jump in whenever you're ready. Spend 2 days on each one of these days or whatever is going to serve you the best. The idea is to just keep going and don't stop, and you'll get through this whole thing. Okay, yesterday we wrote out our crazy exciting goals for the year. Are you excited? Did you take your first action steps towards that goal? Past dreaming it and believing it and writing them down, and also record the emotion behind them, that when you achieve this goal, that your joy will help so many people, and it will help people along the way as you grow and achieve these goals throughout the year. So we did put emotion in them, and that's what really creates the motivation and the desire to create massive change. When we identify and think about why we are taking action steps towards the goal, and we remember our goal, and we think about the people that it's going to serve and the joy that it will bring to the world, that gives us a renewed motivation to take those necessary steps towards reaching that goal. Think about your goals and how they will change your life, your family's life, your friend's life, and the world's life. You'll impact the world with these dreams. Break them down into little pieces that you can achieve. Do something each day to get you closer to that goal. If you get overwhelmed or stuck, or you just feel like a major blocker is there, and boy, does that happen to me, then what do? You simply break the steps down into smaller steps until they get so small that you go, I can do that. And then you do that. And then you do the next one. And pretty soon you're through that and you're thinking, that wasn't so hard. I don't know why in my mind I was being blocked from just achieving that. So there is the just do it, but when you're really blocked, you still have to have a plan of breaking it down into smaller steps. Remember why you are doing this and the impact it will have on the world. That is why in day 1, we wrote down how it will bring more service, love, or inspiration, or all of them, to the world. It can be a simple routine of walking every day for so many minutes. It might be writing a book. It could be learning a new skill. It could be volunteering at some location where you can help other people, serving at your church. It could be any variety of things. It can be praying for people. That is a really very worthwhile goal that we don't want to skip that one. It can be whatever your desire is in your heart for massive growth in the coming year. Goals are always up for revision. You are the architect of your life. I have written that statement down on an affirmation card, and we are going to create some affirmation cards today. This is one of mine. When I read this quote, it really hit me. It says, I intentionally live as who I know I am. I am the architect of my life. Now I connect this one and I added some words on the side. I added God, purpose, and divine. This is me connecting to God and His purposes in my life. So truly, He is the architect of my life. But as I fulfill my purpose, my life takes shape and form, and something like a beautiful tapestry is woven of it. A beautiful structure is built, and that's what my focus is on with that affirmation card. So have you created or purchased? I've purchased affirmation cards, and they're beautiful, and you can pick out a different affirmation. This one that I like says, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So you are not alone in your dreams, even if you just keep them to yourselves. But all right. So I have created many with simply words that inspire me. I write them on an index card. It's sometimes something that I've done for years. I've posted them around my house. When we've moved, I've actually missed grabbing some of them because I post them in so many places. Like you open a cupboard door and there's some words that you might need to hear, or that I think my family might needs to hear. Some of them have pictures. Some of them are things that I print out. You can go to Canva and create some and print them out and post them up. You can make them as simple or as beautiful as resonates with you. I'm kind of a simple, I like to purchase pretty ones, and then I'll have a little easel, and like this one is on a little easel in my bedroom, and I have them all over the place, and it really helps to keep me focused. Sometimes I'll even write a little word on my wrist just to remember that word as I go through that day, and that does help me. So we're going to give a second look at your goals now that you created for your life. You created those yesterday in day 1. This step is important, and I want us to give a couple of days on those goals, and you can spend as much time on this as you need. Today, remember, it's the first day of the rest of your life, and it always is. I had that on my door when I was growing up as a child. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. And that has always inspired me, that it's never too late to start. It's never too late to change. January 1st isn't a magic year. We're magically things. We like to think of that, and a New Year's resolution. I've never been big on New Year's resolutions. I find that by day 3, I've disappointed myself. So I would rather take a goal and then make action steps towards that goal, and do baby steps one day and do big steps another day, just as you feel. Don't make any judgment or shame in this. It's just about impacting your life and your world. So we're going to get into our action steps for today. The first step is give a second look at the goals that you wrote down yesterday in day 1. It's best to write goals using all positive words. So you might need to revise this. Sometimes write in pencil so you can just erase it and revise it, or get a new sheet and rewrite them as you go. I like to keep my brainstorm, because sometimes if my goal doesn't work out, I kind of go back and I'm like, did I miss something here? And something else will pop up. All right. So there's no junk in this. This is all valuable, just pieces of your heart. And every day something new might surface in your thoughts or your mind. When you feel that they reflect your true goals accurately, begin the process of creating your action steps for each of your goals. These steps will be broken down into monthly, weekly, daily goals in a way that will best serve you or work for you. Use a calendar or notebook to keep track of your steps. I have a planner that has a space for my today's top 3. And every day in the year, it has that. And so as the week is coming, like on the weekend, I'll review my action steps and I will write them in my top 3 of things that I want to get done. I'll put my big goals at the top so I can remember those and see why I'm doing these little steps each day. And I find that that works really well for me to achieve them. Find what works for you, and it will change over time. Do your action steps for today and celebrate what you have done. Remember that step of going, yes, whether checking it off or adding something into your list that you did that was important that you didn't see, but now that you start the process, you see that and check it off. Celebrate those, and your joy will have so much impact on the rest of your week and the rest of meeting this goal. Then number 2, grab some index card, just plain index card color, whatever you like, or paper. There's nothing magical about that. Index cards, they just have some weight to them, so you can stick them up by your desk or wherever you need them. I even put on the back of mine for this intention, I put some oils on here because this one was big for me, and so some blockers in here. So I put an oil and where to put it, and then a statement of how to be focused on applying that essential oil to, this one was my solar plexus. So grab those cards or whatever you like, print them out. We talked about lots of ideas, and come up with new ideas, and please put ideas in the comments. Put some of your affirmations in the comments. I would love to hear them, and ask any questions that you have in these days. This is a process of learning, and I'm just giving you the little barely scratching the surface on on some ideas here, and I want to leave it open so that you can have room for creating and have space to create. So you could go through magazines, you can find quotes, you can put those up on a card or a board, whatever you like. I have some wall hangings around my house about love and welcoming, and those are also, we like those because they inspire us and welcome us. Hobby Lobby is great for those ideas. Post these around your house wherever you find that will best serve you. Reminders and encouragement will retrain your brain into focusing on the good, positive, and inspirational words. Pretty soon your brain will be rewritten over, and any negative thought patterns, you'll become more positive, and that will be what you feed your brain, and your brain will start seeing those things, and you will start thinking in a more positive way towards yourself, your day, your life, and other people. And so once we get these running through our head, that is a great way to retrain our brain in a positive way. Now, do your action steps, and I'm excited for you to take these little steps each day in this 21-day challenge to create massive growth and change in this coming year, and to make this the very best year of your life. See you tomorrow on day 3. Have a great day. Take care.